you. Good morning to all of you. My name is T. Gopareddy. Today we are going to solve some problems. The first one, three boxes B1, B2 and B3 contain balls with different colors as shown below. This is the table. Box 1, box 2, box 3. White balls, black balls, red balls. 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. A die is thrown. B1 is chosen, either 1 or 2 turns up. B2 is chosen if 3 or 4 turns up, and B3 is chosen if 5 or 6 turns up. Having chosen a box in this way, a ball is chosen at random from this box. If the ball drawn is found to be red, find the probability that it is drawn from box B2. Solution. Let EI be the event of choosing the box BI and P of EI be the probability of choosing the box BI. I is equal to 1, 2, 3. That means P of E1 means the probability of selecting first box. P of E2, probability of selecting second box. P of E3, probability of selecting third box. These three are equal. That is 2 by 6. That is equal to 1 by 3. Here, the favorable outcomes are for each box is 2. The number of sample points in this experiment are 6. So 2 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Having chosen the box BI, the probability of drawing a red ball, that is P of R by EI, P of R by EI is given by P of R by E1 is equal to 2 by 5. That means taking red ball from first box. The probability of taking red ball from first box, that is P of R by E1, 2 by 5. The first box, red balls are 2. Total balls are 5. Similarly, P of R by E2 is equal to 4 by 9. Red balls are 4, total are 9. And P of R by E3, the third box, red balls are 2. Total are 9 balls. We have to find the probability. P of E2 by R. By using Bayes' theorem, P of E2 by R is equal to P of E2, P of R by E2, but divided by P of E1 into P of R by E1 plus P of E2, P of R by E2 plus P of E3, P of R by E3. Substitute the values, that is equal to 1 by 3 into 4 by 9. P of E2 is equal to 1 by 3. P of R by E2 is equal to 4 by 9. The denominator, P of E1 is equal to P of E2 is equal to P of E3 is equal to 1 by 3. Taking common, 1 by 3 into P of R by E1, 2 by 5 plus P of R by E2, 4 by 9 plus P of R3, 2 by 9. 1 by 3 get cancelled. That is equal to 4 by 9 by take LCM and simplify it. 18 plus 20 plus 10 by 5 into 9. That is equal to 4 by 9 into 5 into 9 by 48. 9 get cancelled. 2. 12 times. That is equal to 5 by 12. 5 by 12. In this case, we are using Bayes' theorem. Now, let us start the problems in the exercise 9C. First one. 3 screws are drawn at random from a lot of 50 screws, 5 of which are defective. Find the probability of the event that all three screws are non-defective, assuming that the drawing is A with replacement, B without replacement. That means here we are trying three screws. First case with replacement. If you draw screws, again put them in the lot. Second case without replacement. That means once you draw, we should not replace it in the lot. This is the given information. Solution. Let S be the sample space. The total number of screws is equal to 50. The number of defective screws is 5 and the remaining 45 screws are non-defective. 5 are defective, 45 are non-defective. Let A be the event of getting drawing of the three screws or non-defective. First case with replacement. P of A is equal to 45 C1 by 50 C1 into 45 C1 by 50 C1 into 45 C1 by 50 C1. This is first screw taking probability. Out of 45 we are taking only one. That means favorable outcomes 45 C1 by total sample points 50 C1. That means drawing one screw from 50 screws. Here drawing one screw from 45. The second step, that means drawing second screw, we are replacing the first screw. That's why the total non-defective screws are 45. Total screws are 50. Same 45 C1 by 50 C1. Next into third screw. Second time you draw one screw and replace it. So total non-defective are 45. Total screws are 50. 45 C1 by 50 C1. That is equal to 45 by 50 into 45 by 50 into 45 by 50. Dividing both numerator and denominator by 5. 9 by 10 into 9 by 10 into 9 by 10. That is equal to 9 by 10 whole cube. 9 by 10 whole cube. Second case. Without replacement. That means if you draw the first screw, next draw the second screw. Before drawing second screw, we should not replace the first screw. So P of A is equal to 45 C1 by 50 C1. When you are drawing second screw, there are 44 non-defective screws and 50 minus 1, 49 total screws. So 44 C1 by 49 C1. For the third one, 43 non-defective screws, 48 total screws. So 43 C1 by 48 C1. That is equal to 45 by 50, 44 by 49, 43 by 48. That is equal 1419 by 1960. 1960. You just observe. Case 1, we are replacing the taken screw in the lot. In the second case, we should not replace it. So that's why non-defective screws number decreasing. Total screws number also decreasing. That is the main reason, main difference between these two cases. Second problem. If A, B, C are three independent events of an experiment, A, B, C are three independent events such that P of A intersection B complement intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 4. P of A complement intersection B intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 8. P of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 4. Then find P of A, P of B and P of C. Solution. A, B, C are independent events. That means P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Already we know that. By using that condition, P of A intersection B complement intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 4. That implies P of A into P of B complement into P of C complement is equal to 1 by 4. Equation number 1. Second one, P of A complement intersection B intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 8. That implies same formula. P of A complement into P of B into P of C complement is equal to 1 by 8. Equation number 2. Third one, P of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 4. That implies P of A complement into P of B complement into P of C complement is equal to 1 by 4. Equation number 3. P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. If there are 3 A, B, C, P of A intersection B intersection C is equal to P of A into P of B into P of C. Like that, P of A complement intersection B complement C complement is equal to P of A complement into P of B complement into P of C complement. That means here we should understand, if A, B, C are independent, A complement, B complement and C complement are also independent events. Independent. Now dividing 1 by 3. That implies P of A into P of B complement into P of C complement by P of A complement, P of B complement, P of C complement is equal to 1 by 4 by 1 by 4. These two get cancelled, these two get cancelled. P of A by P of A complement is equal to 1. That implies P of A by P of A complement is equal to minus P of A. That is equal to 1. Do cross multiplication. P of A is equal to 1 minus P of A. Take this P of A this side. 2 P of A is equal to 1. P of A is equal to 1 by 2. Next, dividing 2 by 3. P of B by P of B complement is equal to 1 by 8 by 1 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 2. That is equal to 1 by 2. That implies 2 P of B. P of B complement is equal to 1 minus P of B. Cross multiply above like this one. Like this. 2 P of B is equal to 1. That implies 2 P of B is equal to 1 minus P of B. 1 minus P of B. That implies 3 P of B is equal to 1. P of B is equal to 1 by 3. P of B complement is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3. 2 by 3. 2 by 3. From 1, P of A, P of B complement, P of C complement is equal to 1 by 4. Substitute the values of P of A, P of B complement. P of A is equal to 1 by 2. P of B complement is equal to 2 by 3. Into P of C complement is equal to 1 by 4. 2 to get cancelled. P of C complement is equal to 3 by 4. That implies 1 minus P of C is equal to 3 by 4. 1 minus P of C. P of C complement is equal to 1 minus P of C. 3 by 4. Take this side, this side. P of C is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, P of A is equal to 1 by 2. P of B is equal to 1 by 3. P of C is equal to 1 by 4. Next problem. If A, B are two events, then show that P of A by B into P of B plus P of A by B complement into P of B complement is equal to P of A. P of A by B is equal to P of A intersection B by P of B. This is conditional probability. We do cross multiplication. P of A by B into P of B is equal to P of A intersection B. Equation number 1. P of A by B complement is equal to P of A intersection B complement by P of B complement. That implies, again doing cross multiplication. P of A by B complement into P of B complement is equal to P of A intersection B complement. A intersection B complement. You observe this figure. A intersection B complement is equal to this one. This is equal to A intersection B. So this is equal to A minus A intersection B. This is equal to P of A minus A intersection B. That is equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Adding 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 is equal to P of A by B, P of B plus P of A by B complement into P of B complement is equal to P of A intersection B plus P of A intersection B complement. P of A intersection B. But we know A intersection B complement is equal to A minus A intersection B. Therefore, P of A intersection B complement is equal to P of A minus P of A intersection B. You substitute the value P of A plus minus P of A intersection B. This value get cancelled. The remaining is P of A. Therefore, P of A by B, P of B plus P of A by B complement, P of B complement is equal to P of A. P of A. Okay, thank you.